A new report looking at the overall health of America's children shows progress and setbacks. Child poverty is declining, but the 11 million living below the poverty line still struggle with mental health and academics. For more on the results, we are joined by Leslie Boissiere, a vice president at the Anne E. Casey Foundation, which authored the study. Leslie, thank you for being with us. Let's start with the four specific areas that the study looked at. What are they, and why are those the important areas to look at?
Thank you. So we measure child well-being in four areas, as you mentioned: education, economic well-being, health, and family and community, because we know that all those areas are interconnected and that they're all critically important to the well-being of children. The economic security of family has a direct bearing on whether or not children can do well in school. The health of children has a direct bearing as well. So over time, we've come up with a set of indicators, 16 indicators, that are a comprehensive look at the well-being of children.
And it's a mixed bag. Tell us about that mix in terms of the results overall.
Yes, so we are making progress, is the good news, but not in all places and not for all kids. We are seeing the most challenges in the area of education. 3 of the 4 education indicators have shown decreases since 2019, which is the period that we have data for. The number of 3 and 4-year-olds not in early childhood education programs has declined. 4th grade reading and 8th grade math proficiency also continues to decline. We know that kids struggled during the pandemic, and we saw losses during that time period. And unfortunately, those declines are continuing. The area where we've seen the most growth is in family and community, where 3 of the 4 indicators have gotten better. There are more parents who have secure employment. There are fewer children living in a household where a parent doesn't have a high school diploma. And we're at an all-time low in terms of teen births. So we are seeing some areas of progress, but again, there are some real challenges, particularly in the area of education.
And the report also found that more young people are dying compared to 2019. What accounts for that?
Yes, it is absolutely devastating that child and teen deaths have increased by 18% since 2019. We know that children and young people in this country are facing a mental health crisis, and we know that far too often they're subject to violence in their communities. It's critically important that children and families have access to mental health supports in their communities and in their schools. If we address poverty, if we address physical and mental health and gun violence and substance misuse, then we can make sure that our kids are safe.
Leslie, we have just about 30 seconds left. Give me a few of those other basics that kids need to thrive in the world today.
Students have to have their basic needs met. Kids need to have enough to eat. They need stable housing. They need health care. We know that when those basic needs are met, that not only do kids thrive, but communities thrive, and that our country is stronger. So an investment in children isn't just the right thing to do. It is an investment in our country.